going to be a makeup tutorial on the look that I created here. Basically, it is the summery, bronzy, glowy look that I go to pretty much every day in the summer. Recently, I got the Becca meets Jaclyn Hill highlighter in Champagne Pop, so I thought I would do a nice tutorial featuring this. I basically drench myself in it so far every day that I've got it. I've been basically dying to use the Champagne Pop in a tutorial, so here it is. If you guys want to see how I got this makeup look, then just keep watching. I'm going to start off by priming my face, and I'm using my Stila One-Step Corrector as well as my Makeup Forever Step 1 Skin Equalizer. This one is the Smoothing Primer. I like to start off with my Skin Equalizer because it does even out my skin tone, which helps my foundation if I'm not using a full coverage foundation. And then this Makeup Forever primer is awesome for my trouble spots like my forehead and the pores around my nose. This one really smooths it out, so I just put that in my T-zone a little bit. Foundation I'm going in with today is my Makeup Forever HD foundation. This is in the color N150. I'm applying this with my Morphe M439 foundation brush. I did just recently get it. And so far so good. It's a little bit stiffer than my Sigma brush, but I'm liking it. It comes across really smooth. It's just a little bit smaller of a brush head, so I feel like it makes me focus on blending my foundation a little bit more than I typically did. So I'm going to zoom in and do my eye makeup. Priming my eyelids using my NARS Eyelid Primer, which is my all-time favorite eyelid primer. This stuff lasts me all day long. Next, I'm grabbing my MAC Painterly Paint Pot, and I'm evening out my eyelid skin tone with that using just the ring finger because it goes on smoother, I feel like, and it blends super easily too. I feel like I have really oily eyelids and my eyeshadow creases. Sometimes if I don't want that long lasting eyeshadow, or I don't really care if it's long lasting, I won't go in with both of these primers. I'll just use my paint pot. But when I want my eyeshadow to last a long time, or if it's hot out, I will go in with both of these. And then once that is done, I'm going to go in with my MAC Emphasize powder, and I'm just going to set my eyes with that. Basically, it helps my eyeshadow to go on really smooth. I'm going to go in with Makeupgeek's Creme Brûlée and Peach Smoothie, and I'm using these both as my transition shades. I'm combining both because the Peach Smoothie is a little too light for me, and then the Creme Brûlée is a little bit too harsh for a transition shade, so mixing the two is nice and soft. This is going to be a nice bronzy kind of a blown out look, so I'm not going to worry about being too precise. Next, I am grabbing Makeupgeek's Frappé. It's just a nice rich brown, and I'm grabbing this on my Morphe M502 brush. This one's a nice dense blending brush. I've absolutely loved it lately for creating that nice halo around my eye. It's a lot stiffer than my Sigma blending brushes, so I kind of like it for packing on and concentrating the color in a specific area. Again, just staying off of my eyelid, and I'm focusing that into my crease and the inner part of my eyelid and the outer part of my eyelid as well. Then I'm going to go in with no new product on this first blending brush that I used, and I'm going to make sure there are no harsh lines and just give it a little blend. So next I'm going to go in with my Morphe Jaclyn Hill Favorites palette. I'm going to go in with this warm brown shade. I just don't have a ton of warm browns, so I always go in with this one. But any warm brown shade that you do have that's nice and rich and almost has like a orange undertone to it, like terracotta undertone to it, will work great. I'm going to concentrate this color in the same way that I did put the Frappé. I'm going to take a little bit more of my Creme Brûlée and take that on my fluffy blending brush from Sigma and go over everything once over. Next, I'm going to go in with two Makeup Forever eyeshadows. This one's I-648 and this one is D-712. And I'm basically going to pack these all over the center of my eyelid. I'm using the Eye Shading E55 brush from Sigma. warm brown shade again and deepen up my crease color. Next, I'm going to grab Cocoa Bear from Makeupgeek. It's a nice deep brown. I'm going to take this on a pencil brush and basically just define my outer corner of my eye here. And then blend all the outer edges. Next, I'm going to be doing my brows, and of course I'm using my brow wiz in soft brown because it's my life. I'm going to be using my NYC liquid liner in black to do my normal winged liner today. I always go in with my favorite L'Oreal Voluminous Millions lashes and give them several coats of mascara. Oh, and just in case you guys were wondering, this little metallic tattoo here is one of those like temporary tattoos you can get, and it comes in a pack of like 2 sheets, and I think I got them at Ulta. For my concealer today, I'm using my MAC Prolongwear concealers in NW15 and NW20. I'm just going to mix the two of them. And this is basically just what I do on a daily basis if I do highlight. And I do have a whole contour routine, which I do walk you through all of this here. I'm going to blend this out as always with my damp beauty blender. So I want my highlight to pop today on the cheekbones, so I'm going to go in with my MAC Prep and Prime. This one's the Radiant Rose. Sometimes I use Light Boost, but this one's just the pink undertone. I'm going in with a more champagne gold highlight, but adding that pink I think will balance out the gold in my highlight. I'm just going to use my Shade and Light palette, the banana shade, and setting my under eyes with this. I'm not using too much powder as I get up to the bottom of my eye because it accentuates my dry skin, I feel like. So I like to just put it in this triangle part here, and then whatever's left over, I put it on the center of my forehead and down on my chin. Next, I'm going to go in with my Too Faced bronzer in Chocolate Soleil. It's the medium deep matte bronzer. I've absolutely been loving this stuff recently. I mean, I've owned it for a while, but I found myself reaching for this a lot lately. So I'm just going to bronze up my face. I feel like this is my favorite part of makeup right now, the highlight and bronze, because my skin comes to life and I'm not like boring, and I feel like my makeup just gets tied all in nice. So I'm going to bronze up the, as always, outer part of my forehead here, above my eyebrows. I'm going to tie it in by connecting these two bronze parts right in the middle here on my hairline, leaving the center part of my forehead light. And if you do have a larger forehead, you can bring your bronzer down a little bit more. And then I'm going to take this on my large fluffy brush, but try to take it on the side of it and lightly bronze up my cheeks. Oh, this stuff smells so good. It makes my brushes smell like chocolate, and I absolutely die every time I use this bronzer. I love it so much. I'm going to lightly bring this on my nose just to add a little bit of color to the center of my face. Now I'm gonna go in with NARS blush, and this is the color Lovejoy. Plum brown with like some gold flecks of shimmer in it. So it's gorgeous for the summertime. I love it. It gives me that bronze glow. Like, you don't really have to add a highlight, but of course I'm gonna add another highlight. I love it. Next I'm gonna go in and finish my bottom lash line. I'm gonna be taking Makeupgeek Frappe and Cocoa Bear and just mixing both of those on my pencil brush from It Cosmetics that I absolutely love because it's so soft and gentle on my under eye. And basically I'm gonna smoke out my lower lash line, and I am smoking it out pretty far down. You can do it as little or as much as you want, but for the summertime I like that really blown out smoky lower lash line. Next I'm using MAC's Costa Riche liner, and I'm putting that in my waterline. I think this adds a really nice bronzy look. I absolutely love this eyeliner on brown, chocolate brown eyes. I think it would look beautiful on green eyes as well. Just a nice alternative to the black eyeliner that I usually wear, and I feel like the summertime is perfect for wearing the rich burgundy brown eyeliner in my waterline. I feel like it makes the bronzy look really pop. Next comes my highlight, and I'm going to be using my new Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector, and this one is the collaboration that Jaclyn Hill did with them. It's in the color Champagne Pop, and it is absolutely stunning. I'm so excited about this. I've been pretty much wearing this just every single day since I've got it, and I'm basically going to bathe myself in it. I'm not going to lie. For the summertime, you can't get enough highlight in my opinion. So I'm just going to run that on my cheekbones, center of my nose, my cupid's bow, tiny bit of the excess onto my chin. I'm going to blend it in and smile, and I'm going to put it on the apples of my cheeks. And then I'm going to take it on this little brush here, and I'm going to highlight the inner corner of my eyes with it. Then I'm going to take it and I'm going to highlight my brow bone with it. I'm going to take it a little bit on my collarbone. The sides of my shoulders just a little bit. Dip my brush in and tap off the excess, and I'm gonna bring it in a C. Accurate when I said I was gonna bathe in it, huh? Next, for lipstick, I am going in with my Too Faced Melted Lipstick in the color Sugar, and I love this because I don't have to wear a liner. I'm basically gonna just plop that on. Next I'm going to go in with gloss, and I'm using MAC's Lip Gloss in See-Through. It's a beautiful peachy nude. And then I'm going to set my eyebrows using Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. Then once everything's done, I'm going to bathe myself in my MAC Fix Plus. This is the new coconut scent, and I know it's out of stock, but maybe you guys can find it on eBay or Amazon or something like that, or maybe they'll randomly stock them again. This makeup look is complete. I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. I will be doing a nice colorful tutorial next. A couple of you have been wanting to see the makeup look that I wore in my GlamGlow Flashmud video, which was my previous video. If you guys want to see that makeup look, then like this video, give it a thumbs up, and then I will do a tutorial on it. Don't forget to subscribe if you guys haven't subscribed already, and I will see you again in my next video. Bye guys!